We have entered one of the final phases of this weather event.
My strategy is to dig my van out so I can roll out.
I haven't seen any plow trucks, so I've taken matters in my own hand.
We do have some more work to do. We understand that.
Still got a ways to go. Now at 6, Hoosiers are left digging out after the major winter storm slammed the state. Crews are out clearing roads as others shovel and plow driveways and sidewalks. We've got team coverage for you as the attention now turns to cleanup and repair shops who are working to get drivers back on the road after slide-offs. But we aren't out of the clear yet, right? Well, the snow may be over. Temperatures are still trending downwards, reaching the negatives in some areas. First up, of course, we've got Storm Track 8 meteorologist Tara Hastings. Temps are going down. I'm glad the heavy snowstorm is at least
out of the way.
Right.
Yeah, now the cold air has moved in, and hopefully you've been able to clear some of that snow, because it's going to get a little crunchy tonight because those temps are going to fall into the single digits and even below zero in some spots. We'll get down to about zero, I think, here in Indianapolis. Yeah, Kokomo, Lafayette. Some areas outside of the metro area will definitely drop below zero at times. South Bend, I think you're going to be about 11, and that's because I think we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover for you. That's going to act as a blanket and kind of keep you a little bit warmer than the rest of us. 2 for Bloomington, and right around 0 for Columbus. So tomorrow morning, I think we'll drop down to about 0 at 7 o'clock in the morning, about 4 at 9 o'clock, and still in the single digits right before lunchtime. We're going to see that sunshine, though. Here's a look at wind chill values. We're going to see those wind chill values, I think, below 0 at times during part of the day tomorrow. And then into the afternoon, things will warm up a little bit. Outside right now, we do have some of that sunshine right before it sets here. We're going to see a little bit of cloud cover rolling through this evening. We've dropped down to 18 degrees in Indianapolis with winds out of the west-northwest at 7 miles per hour, creating a wind chill or feels like temp at this hour at 9 degrees. We do have a little bit of a weak system that is off to the north and west, and that is producing a little bit of some light snow showers and flurries around the Chicagoland area. That will begin to rotate through and could bring a few light snow showers and flurries into the northern part of the state later this evening. So Futurecast shows just a few of those moving through between about 8 and 10 o'clock. But the cold air, how long is it going to stick around? We'll have that full forecast for you coming up in a few minutes, Jasmine.
All right, thanks, Tara. It's a good time to stay at home, though. Travel is still limited throughout Indiana. It's halted 7 counties, mostly in southern Indiana, but that's down from just 10 an hour ago. Now, most of the state you can see here is in orange, so only essential travel is recommended, going to and from work, for example. Right here in Marion County, it's just 1 on yellow, and up north, Porter County is the only one in the state not under a travel advisory. Lucky them. Well, turning to IT Maine and the state of the city streets following the winter storm, Mayor Joe Hogsett says the city is putting everything it has into clearing not only the main roads, but the residential streets as well. IT Maine's Richard Essex has a progress report.
The city has all 80 of their plows out. They have 5 contractors with another 170 plows, which makes 250 plows out on the street. But not all the city streets have been hit. This one has been plowed, but it wasn't by the city. At least 1 block of North New Jersey Street is getting special treatment from Larry Lee.
I haven't seen any plow trucks, so I've taken matters in my own hands, and I've taken my snowblower out, and I'm snowblowing the roadway.
Lee is blowing the snow right back into the median that separates north and south traffic. That way, the snow is not thrown back onto his neighbor's driveway or piled up in the middle of the street. You will notice the big W on his hat. He's from Wisconsin, and let's just say he's familiar with winter and how to remove snow. He told me his wife and son had some trouble with the snow yesterday. The city has contracted with private snow removal companies to plow residential streets, but it's hard telling when a plow will make it down his.
I have seen none, and so I can't wait. And if we have this frost, which they're predicting, and if the snow freezes, it's going to be a mess. It's going to turn into ice.
This morning, the Department of Public Works Director Dan Parker and the mayor gave an update on the snow removal progress. Parker said the city is spending about $500,000 for outside contractors, and they have used close to 5,000 tons of salt so far.
We do have some more work to do. We understand that, mainly in intersections and turn lanes. So if folks could bear with us on that as we clean that up today. There are some streets where maybe a truck went down, and we haven't completed the clearing of that particular street.
We found wet pavement on many of the main streets and followed 2 DPW trucks up Spring Mill Road as they cleared the remaining snow. But the side streets are another story. The driver of this Jeep was stuck and spinning his wheels until 2 guys stopped and helped push him out. Then, on the near south side, a viewer sent us these pictures of a barefooted and shirtless man helping push a truck free of the snow.
If folks feel like their street should have been done and it hadn't, they should call the Mayor's Action Center to report that. But please give us time. We do have one contractor that just started.
Or you could take matters into your own hand. Lee says that he enjoys being outside and giving the snowblower a good workout. And let's face it, the neighbors love it.
Oh, they appreciate me. They don't have to tell me. I know it. Yeah, I know it.
The city has cautioned people about plowing streets of the past. They are not responsible for any broken equipment. And the city says for private contractors that are clearing driveways and sidewalks, if they're caught putting the snow back on the street, they could be fined. But as you can see, Lee is putting it right in the median. Richard Essex, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Thank you, Richard. Well, we continue our team coverage with News 8's Camila Fernandez. She spoke with residents who say it's not just roads that need work, but sidewalks that still need to be cleared.
Right now, I'm standing near North Alabama Street and East 13th Street. Some of the sidewalks here haven't been cleared. Just take a look around me. Take a look at this sidewalk. It still has a lot of snow, making it more difficult for people to walk across. And luckily, thankfully, there are people across the city who are ready to help. With each scoop of snow, neighbors are helping neighbors clear sidewalks.
We are tight-knit and we watch out for each other.
Making sure their communities stay safe.
Look out for one another, and so, you know, they're a little older than I am, so I'll go out and help them as much as I can.
On Friday, snowplows began clearing neighborhood streets, making it easier for people to get in and around the city. By law, homeowners and businesses are responsible for keeping their sidewalk clear of snow and ice. If the snow isn't removed, they could be fined $50 unless the snow was thrown on the sidewalk by a snowplow.
Just that teamwork aspect of it, we do need the roads plowed, and that is going to pose other challenges. But if the roads aren't plowed, we're definitely in a worse situation.
Some people say there are still side streets that haven't been plowed, and they're hoping the city will take steps to address the issue. They say last year it took a little less than a week for the city to clear their side streets.
With, DPW, just that they understand our needs, and I know they're trying the best that they can, but I think, again, last year we felt very ignored.
They're also asking the city not to forget the smaller neighborhoods.
It could be a little bit better, but I can understand, you know, they got to take care of the main thoroughfares and whatnot, but sometimes you'd be like, hey, look out for the small guy.
City officials say if you're not able to clear snow, you're encouraged to call the number 211. It's a free service for Hoosiers to find the local resources they need. Reporting in Indianapolis, Camila Fernandez, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Well, if you were with us last night, you know the Indiana highways were in pretty rough shape. Today, looking much better, just 11 hours or 12 hours later, I should say. Well, the snowstorm kept state police busy helping drivers who found themselves in some trouble. Today, it's repair shops that are helping. But as News 8's Amisha Ramsey discovered, it could be a while before some drivers get back on the road.
I spoke with local auto body shop and collision repair owners who are asking drivers to be careful in this winter weather. They say even before the storm, they were already dealing with the backlog of repairs.
The garage at PPG Collision Repair Center just west of University Heights is busier than usual.
It is really busy with the road conditions. There are lots of accidents.
Joseph Breyer, the shop manager, says the wintry mix of snow, ice, and slush have brought in a wave of more vehicles in need of repair.
Got a lot of front end and rear end collisions that we're working with. So trunk repairs, rear and front bumper repairs, headlights, hoods, that kind of things right now.
That's on top of their regular workload.
Right now we're just just making sure that we have the staff to keep up with the work.
In the past 48 hours, the Indiana State Police reported receiving thousands of calls for assistance. They've included 109 crashes, 110 slide-offs, and 284 stuck or stalled cars. PPG's tow truck also worked overtime.
Recoveries after accidents to bring the vehicles back to the shop, to get people out of ditches.
With high demand for repairs and supply chain shortages for parts, Breyer says that could mean it could take weeks to fix a vehicle. He added drivers should stay on top of their preventive maintenance all year long so that your vehicle is better prepared for a winter blast.
Make sure that you have your brake service up to date and your tires up to date. That'll go a long way in this kind of weather.
Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Amisha Ramsey, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Meanwhile, troopers say 3 people are injured after an ambulance overturned on I-65, causing it to shut down. This is our video from our NDOT camera in Clark County. State police say the driver, a patient, and a paramedic have minor injuries. The ambulance was exiting onto I-265 when it hit a patch of ice, overcorrected, and then landed on its side near the exit. Troopers say another ambulance came to transport the patient.